Greetings and welcome to the Jacksonville Buzz. I am your host, Adrienne Houghton, and continuing the finds of unique and interesting businesses across the First Coast is no exception with today, and that is Sheep Dreamzzz Baby Blankets. I found these wonderful baby blankets when I went to a recent charitable event. And I contacted Sandy and Steve and said, you've got to come on because these blankets are adorable. So I am delighted to have in the studio today, Sandy and Steve Jacoby from Sheep Dreamzzz Baby Blankets. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Now you have a unique story. It's not just you started knitting blankets. It's something special, isn't it?
It is. We, in 2012, decided that we wanted to do something to help others, so we went to Nicaragua. And we realized after being there a year and a half that the way that you change people's circumstances, meaning poverty, is through employment. So we bought some land, built a farm, and then after 3-4 years, we realized we needed to do something for women because the men worked on the farms. And then after 2017, I had my first grandbaby. And since our nonprofit's called Sheep, not Goats, and then I made a blanket with 24 sheep. We called it Sheep Dreamzzz, and as my daughter was traveling, many women saw it, and then it was like, eureka. I have something that could be viable to offer women in Nicaragua. So I hired only desperate women who don't have a man in their family, who's providing for them, or that their husband is sick. And 84% of all households in Nicaragua are run by women, but there's just no jobs. So I started with 7, and now I have 16 women who come every day, Monday through Friday, in my home. They knit in my living room, and they make the blankets there, and we sell them here, and they receive 100% of all the profit.
Well, that's magnificent. Is your farm a sheep farm?
No.
Yeah, we actually do raise some animals. We raise tilapia, and then also guava, and we've different fruits over time.
So it's helping to feed as well as
Right.
And the decision to buy the farm was based on you wanted a change of environment, or what was behind all of that?
Well, we met some other people that were raising chickens and saw how they used that to provide employment to people locally. So we wanted to do something like that, not with chickens, but with fish and fruits and vegetables and things like that. And it's worked out very well.
So do you spend 50% of your time in Nicaragua and 50% here, or is...
We used to stay on a tourist visa. We were there for 3 months. Then we'd come back here for 6 weeks. Where we live, there's no AC, no hot water, not much. So when we come here, for 6 weeks, we get our AC, we get our hot water, and we get good food. And then we typically go back there for another 3 months. But since COVID, we've been here. This is the first time since 2012 that we've been here an entire year.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I went for a week about a month and a half ago, but that had been it since February of last year.
So tell me a little bit more about the blankets. Are they pure wool? Are they washable? Perhaps you'd like to take one out.
Yeah, the blankets, they're different types of blankets. This one here has wool in it. It's extremely soft. They're all handmade. I mean, that's one of the things that really distinguishes them. They're not from a factory. They are from another country, but they are not from a factory. They're handmade, and they really make a difference. We have lots of different colors. This one I brought because I thought it might be interesting is actually in Jacksonville Jaguars colors, and we have those on our site. And then about a year or so ago, we began making a smaller handmade Loveys security blanket. We like to talk about the textures that babies get to feel. You've got the fluffy sheep, the hand knitting, a satin border, and then this pebbled minky back to it. And we started doing this because it was something, an additional thing that the women could knit and receive income for. So and that's worked out pretty well.
I mean, these I have to say, anyone that's actually looking at this, it is so soft. It really is. And these little sheep are just adorable. I mean, all I want to do is like stroke the sheep, which is what it's all about, isn't it? And so that's what the children want to do. So do you ever make custom blankets? If somebody came to you
Absolutely.
and said, oh, you do?
We have. There has been a local woman who is an older woman, and she, I think, is in some kind of group. I don't remember, but she asked us to make lap blankets. And so she asked for like red, white, and blue. Okay. So Steve is my marketer, so he helps get the colors and yarns.
We've learned a lot. I've become somewhat of a yarn expert, and we've made different blankets, not just this Jaguars one. That was more intentional, but other ones in sports team colors that people wanted. We actually did one while I was down there last month that had pinstripes and Chicago Cubs colors.
Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. So if anyone wants to know any more information or order a blanket, how do they find you?
Well, we have a website. It's sheepdreamzzz.org. Dreams is DREAMZZZ.org. And they're all out there. You can see all the blankets, all the colors, and it's very, very easy.
Well, thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for these wonderful blankets and helping the ladies of Nicaragua.
Thank you.
So it's a pleasure to meet you both.
Thank you.
And you. Thank you.
And should you need any more information about Sheep Dreamzzz, you can always find it on iwannabuzz.com.